Yeah, download now, get a free pet.
Get a pet of your favorite archetype. Actually, we talked about that on the last podcast.
Oh yeah, we actually did, didn't we?
We actually talked about that. Can they, give you a pet for every archetype? What's the frog pet look like? What does the monarch pet look like?
The monarch.
That's a lot of animations.
That's what we were talking about. It's like, yo, that's a lot of, because every archetype, you got photon, you got everything.
Well, they have renders from the past games, right? They could just add
I mean,
add them
also,
in, right? Yeah.
Also,
That will be very. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. It'll be very interesting.
Thinking like, would it be that many? Because they can just reuse a lot of animations, couldn't they, for different models? I mean, I'm not like pretending to know how it works or anything.
Well, right. You know what? I'd like to see like if the Cyber Dragon Infinity one, for example, is the same animation they used in Legacy of the Duelist, or something like that. I don't know. Because that's like the most up to date 3D animations they have.
Wait, I didn't know there was one in that for it.
Like Team Dark Magician. I don't even think I saw actual Dark Magician yet, have we?
As a pet?
Question.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think let me open up some.
Yeah, there's like a whole list of pets.
Yeah. I have it right here actually. So,
I would definitely think those are going to be like tied to events and stuff, but still purchasable 100%.
Oh yeah, sure. Or even like some sort of pass or just download purchases.
They do have they have Dark Magician, Pot of Greed, World Chalice Guard Dragon, Salamangreat Gazelle, Borlo Dragon, Sangan, Cyber Dragon Infinity, Ritual Raven. All right.
That's a weird one.
Rescue Rabbit, Stratos, and then Ancient Gear Wyvern.
So my take would be that they might hit up all of the nostalgic anime stuff along with the meta decks as opposed to like every single archetype.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured. Like, there's a.
I mean, I can't explain Ritual Raven, but I don't know.
I have no answer for Ritual Raven.
That's a peculiar one.
Like, who was the guy that was like, yo, Ritual Raven?
This is the one.
Maybe it just looks funny,
That's enough for them.
Everything else is kind of explainable. Like Heroes is popular. What do you call it? Rabbit, all that stuff. Pot of Greed was a meme. Sangan's a pretty nostalgic card. So everything else makes sense except Virtual Raven, I guess, but it's fine.
Have y'all seen, I just dropped it in the chat. I'm looking at this Sangan. I'm like, the first thing that I thought about, well, when I heard like what pets were, I was like, okay, how is this gonna work? Are they just gonna sit on the board? Like, since we got this picture, have they given any update to like how it's gonna work or what it's actually gonna be at the end?
How these work in other games like Hearthstone and Legends of Runeterra, they kind of sit there, and then when you deal damage to your opponent, they kind of like cheer for you, and then when you take damage, they kind of like they're like ah or something like that.
Yeah.
And then like when you do different stuff, they react, and when you win, they like do this animations. It's like that, they make sounds as well. You can click them in those games. So that's typically.
And I can't imagine it's really going to be any different, because I don't really know what the, I guess how you would even progress that. You know what I mean? Like, what else is there really to do with that as a system other than just like purely aesthetics, which is fine. I don't mind that.
I think the funniest one is Stratos. When you lose, he falls to his knee and just shakes his head in anger.
I didn't. That's awesome.
What is wrong with
that's what it feels like to miss the timing with Stratos. You know what I mean? Like,
you got to take that into account. Stratos, you've been having us missing timing for years.
Too long, man. Honestly, just put it back in the ban list. Forget about the whole thing.
But I think like they definitely have like enough unique ones to the point where like if they wanted to do something with them in the future, they could.
Oh yeah, it's definitely there.
Like in some little custom mode or something.
Yeah, in some capacity.